Long time ago, that's what he do down Cheslatta. Some guys, he make soap berries. Everybody together and happy and drum going. Everybody dancing. Since we left 52, I never see like that. Nothing.
The Indian agent came into Cheslatta with the Alcan officials in a helicopter on April 20th and told them they would have to move. They offered a token amount of compensation, and the people told him to take a hike, we're not moving. And after 2 days of grueling negotiations, supposedly a surrender was signed, and the Cheslatta people had to move out the next day.
They had less than a month to move. They were forced to move. They were under duress all through the meetings. And they were only given $50 or no compensation at all to move. They didn't have no choice. And when the moving was going on, there was a lot of sadness. They didn't really know what was going on. There was a lot of sadness. A lot of people were really hurt that they had to leave their land.
We moved out, and now where we live, across the plain area, I don't feel like home. Nothing. I feel like I get lost.
The weather probably was really muddy at the time to move with wagons and all that. They only brought along with them what little they could. It was a pretty sad time for my elders.
The people had several cemeteries along the north shore of Cheslatta Lake. Alcan and DIA assured the people that those cemeteries would be safe.
My family buried like that, number 7, and my grandfather up that big side hill, all washed out.
When they opened up the spillway gates for the first time, a huge wall of water came roaring down Cheslatta River and took the whole hill containing the cemetery and washed it into the lake. Somewhere in the lake is about 60 bodies of Cheslatta people. The people came down not knowing this had happened, and they found caskets and grave houses and crosses floating in the lake. They contacted Alcan and says, "This is wrong, you have to help us." Alcan said, "I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do."
I got home, halfway water fell right up almost, burned down my home and my stuff outside. He threw them out. He didn't cover up nothing.
We have letters from the Indian agent and Alcan saying, well, they deliberately burnt down a few trapper shacks at the lake just to keep people from moving back.
It makes me very hurt to know how my people's been treated, chased off the territories, and losing their culture and everything. And I'm really angry for, they have no right to do that. They can't, if we did that to them, we'd be sitting in jail. And they just come right in and just kick us all. And that really makes me angry and hurt right inside.
It's very hard to talk about the past because you'd feel like home, and that's how all my elders feel like, and they just don't want to talk about it anymore.
So the women, they don't pick berries no more?
No. There's nothing to now.
Nothing to pick? Clear cut?
Yeah.
Nobody makes baskets? Nobody builds canoes?
No.
Nobody drums? That hurts my heart.
It hurts my heart.
Kemano II coming. It's going to be worse. Fish and water are going to be polluted and it'll be dry or dirty water coming. You open the gate, just like milk. You can't see that water. You can't even drink it.
To this day, the scientists are still maintaining, the scientists that work for the federal government are still saying that Kemano II will destroy the Fraser River fishery.
We can't move back to our territories. They're planning to flood it again. And this time they're killing off everything, the fish, the wildlife, the trees, everything. It's just killing everything off. I don't know how else to explain it. They're just killing us off slowly but surely. They're doing it. And what little left we have to fight for, we're gonna fight for it.
In 1990, the federal cabinet under Tom Sidden signed an exemption that released Alcan from going through an environmental review. It's the first time in history that's ever happened.
How much longer are the people going to let Alcan get away with everything? How long is it going to take you people to know that we Native people is right by stopping Kemano? Don't let history repeat itself. Please don't hurt Mother Earth by taking the river away from us, because if you take it, all life around it will die. Without water, living things and people will die with it. Please leave Mother Earth alone as it was at the beginning of time and century.
The current government, the first thing they've said on Kemano publicly since coming to office is the project's going ahead no matter what. It's a done deal.
If we go around spreading the word a lot more, talking to people, we have to do that. We can't let them do that again, because our elders have suffered for 42 years, and then we're trying to go around and gathering a lot of support from anybody, financially or physically. We need a lot of support. I don't want to see it happen again, and a lot of other people don't want to see it again. I'd really love to stop it so my elders can finally rest after 42 years, because they've been through so much, and we have to stop it.
Cheslatta has already paid the ultimate price. They've lost a good part of their culture and their tradition. But more important, they've lost a good portion of their people. The price has already been paid, and we have nothing more to give and nothing more to lose, and that's why we'll fight till the end.